Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Jordan Berry.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Lining up for the point.
There's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit. And try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and Xavier Woods with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. There we go.
Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Into the first quarter with the score Cowboys 14, Panthers 7.
Throwing Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
It's a gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Carolina. So
from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Woods on the tackle. No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
37-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down now, it's Robinson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Mayfield to throw it to Evans on the slant. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield looks to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This is Elliott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jones on first down. This to Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Panther first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield now. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 38, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Oh, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Panthers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because That signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a run with McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, look, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Jones. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Hey, alert!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33. Check. Fresno.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 550. What's that? Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Watch the shit. Check 13. Regular. Hurry.
On 1st down, Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's a... big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Come on.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
52. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Panthers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
45-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Elliott, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go to Elliott again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Jones now. Off play action. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14.